Hi, I'm Parag Sanghani with the Westwood Salient Energy Team. For this month's video, I'll recap April performance and provide an update on oil and gas demand that investors have been really worried about given the recent news of tariffs. Tariffs were a big concern for the month, resulting in meaningful drawdowns across the board. The broad midstream index, the AMNA, was down about 5.5%, while the MLP only index was down nearly 9% for the month. Other energy sectors generally fared worse than the midstream sector, with large cap energy stocks as measured by the XLE down about 14%, producers down about 16%, and oil services companies down over 20%. Clean energy stood out during the month, with solar down only 7%, and the utility heavy iClean ETF actually up 3% for the month. Commodities were all lower, down in the mid-teens percentages as well during the month. Honing in on midstream specifically, U.S. corporations underperformed, declining over 10%, followed by MLPs, which declined a simple average of 7.5%. Canadian companies meaningfully outperformed in April, down only 2.3% during the month. We believe a flight to safety was the main driver of performance during the month, and we've seen some mean reversion so far in May. Year to date, midstream continues to remain mixed, with MLPs up nearly 7%, followed by Canadian companies up 4%. U.S. corporations are down 7.5% through the end of April. Gas-focused companies continue to outperform relative to oil-focused companies as the growth in natural gas demand continues to surprise to the upside. Finally, we have fielded many questions on a potential economic slowdown over the past few weeks as it relates to energy demand. Interestingly, demand for oil and energy continued to grow in past slowdowns in the 1990s and early 2000s, but did decline during the great financial crisis of 2009 and the COVID shutdowns of 2020. We think that a brief slowdown, if one occurs, could look more like those of the 1990s and early 2000s, as the current environment doesn't appear to be a crisis, and underlying economic growth before tariffs appears solid. With the recent announcements of tariff deals, we are optimistic that 2025 will continue to see healthy economic growth, and with it, continued demand for both oil and natural gas. Thank you for your interest in Westwood, and if you have any questions, please reach out to your Westwood representative.